toast to tonight. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted all I want. I toasted I got life. I toasted the lovers. I toast to you and I. I toasted all I want. To you and I. To you and I. I'm on the edge. Feels like I've been walking on ice. Wanna let everything go and feel alright. When I hear the drums and the heartbeats, sweat drip down our bodies. Oh, I know we're living. Run it down, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted all I want. I toasted I got life. I toasted the lovers. I toast to you and I. I toasted all I want. To you and I. To you and I. I feel the party coming on, and I know you'll come along when you hear it in your ear. Yeah, I know you're feeling the way we're moving. Nothing can stop it. We gon' get on the edge. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted all I want. I toasted I got life.
Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show. Your two best friends, Jackie O and Cloudy here. How you doing?
How you doing, millennials?
I was just up so late watching the Video Music Awards. It was just such a long night. Me at the after party with Tyler and Taylor and Gigi and Bella.
I have so many thoughts about the award show. But first of all, I've never felt closer to my fellow millennials because I've never felt older than I did last night.
Usually I find that that's the case at a lot of award shows, especially MTV, who like tries so hard to be cool. But I found that I knew mostly all of the talent.
No, there were yes, there are some people that I don't participate in their music. That's fine. I'm a little aged out. But there were some people that I straight up had never heard of. And that's when you know.
Well,
it's over.
are you talking about people at the award show giving out awards and getting awards, or the people on the red carpet?
Performers. There were performers that I had never heard of
Who?
before. Rosalia. I had never heard of her before,
Okay.
but I'm glad to have. What an incredible talent. And there was so much talent on display.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to go into it. Normani, I stan. Every bad thing we've ever said on the show, I take back. She is my queen.
I don't.
You don't?
She just doesn't do it.
Are you kidding me? The gymnastics? This
No,
isn't
by the way,
gymnastics.
this is the thing. She's such a good dancer, but she wasn't singing.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an amazing dancer.
She's
There's
a sick
no doubt in
dancer.
that.
She's in a sick everything.
She should be on, honestly, she should be like the next Julianne Hough.
She's a sick everything.
Because, singing ain't it for her.
Oh my
And
God.
the song's not that good.
Oh my God.
No, the song is
everyone.
good. Her outfit was so cute. The dancing was spectacular. When they couldn't get the costume off, I was going to kill someone.
Me too.
But I just don't get, the whole Normani stanitude, and people act like she's the second coming of Christ.
Wow, I thought today, you would find, you've said that before, that you don't get the Normani stanitude, and I thought today you'd come on the show and be like, we get it. Because I fully get it.
No, I don't get it at all.
I was literally watching her, I was like, it was incredible.
Yeah, it was a performance. It was a great, but she's no singer.
No, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get why the stanitude. I get why people
Really,
love her.
I don't. It was her
But
first single
I just don't.
Margot,
agree.
it's her first performance as a single artist ever. So it's she has this whole stanitude.
Not ever.
And yes, that's what she said.
At the VMAs, maybe, but
No,
not ever.
she literally said on to Terrence J.
Yeah.
It was her first solo performance ever.
Ever.
She's done it with Love Lies. She always has someone with her.
Yeah.
So it's her first solo performance ever, and she's the second coming of Christ, and she hasn't ever even released a song.
Because they saw something in her. You've never, bet on a horse that was just, up and coming.
Well, yes, I bet on a horse out of Fifth Harmony, and it was Camila Cabello, and that horse is paying off in.
You think so?
In spades.
That horse is getting drunk at every award show.
Oh my God, no!
Oh my
She
God!
was-
When she screamed "Get Wasted" when she accepted her award,
Because
what was that?
she was drunk. She's drunk
I
at
thought she was
every
fun.
award show. Look out for it.
I would be too.
No, it's a little
By the way,
much.
everyone was drunk last night. When Gigi and Bella went up to read for Rosalia, I was like, how are they going to talk? Because they were drinking all night. It's a part of being a celebrity. You have to learn how to read and be drunk. It's something I can learn.
But like Camila Cabello is drunk at every single award show, and she's like performing. She's working like Gigi.
But it never affects her voice. She's literally, out of everyone there, the only one who didn't sing with a backtrack and the only one that actually sounded decent.
I
Who?
disagree.
Camila Cabello.
What about
She
Lizzo?
sounded amazing, yeah.
What about Lizzo?
Sorry. Lizzo is in a stratosphere of her own, so I don't compare her to like the plebeians on Earth because she's extraterrestrial.
Yeah, no. Anyways, we're going to recap all of the VMAs, but it was just interesting. Like, I really felt cultured. Like, I know what's going on with you, the Z.
I
And they're
really
trying to
feel
get
like
us to
this
stop dueling.
was a youth.
And they're trying so
crazy.
hard. They're off tobacco. They're on to dueling. And honestly, I understand because it's like teens aren't smoking cigarettes. I never understood that, like why they were so hell bent
No,
on
the
it.
commercials were getting to me. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
were. I'm a lab rat.
Yeah. No, it's like we don't know the long-term effects of juuling.
So we are just lab rats. Like they're testing it on us.
and the lab rats are laughing at us.
Yeah, the lab rats are protesting for us, whereas
Right.
we usually have to protest for the lab rats.
Oh, right. It was actually
We
a hilarious commercial.
We are Bruiser's Bill.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just something to
No,
think
it got
about.
to me too. I had mine in my hand and I literally like threw it across the room. I was like, all right.
No, it was really like it was getting to me. Okay, like I feel like nothing else happened yesterday because all I did was watch the VMAs. Like they were on for 6 hours.
Yeah, they were.
It started at 6 and ended
but
at
you want to hear
11.
something interesting? They had like a really fucked up red carpet. Like the red carpet opened for like people to come at 6. Taylor was there at 6. But their stream on MTV didn't start till 7, so like they missed so much. It was half pre-recorded, half live. But I found a live stream on Twitter of like a paparazzi camera, just literally like in the paparazzi booth with everyone, and you got to see like all the intricacies of like the awkward celebrity moments on the red carpet. Like the entire cast of Jersey Shore showed up, but Snooki had already walked the carpet by herself, so they couldn't take pictures until she came. So they were all waiting for her before they could come. And then Dina wanted to take solo pictures. Dina had to go all the way around and do it again. She came back like 20 minutes later.
It was very inefficient, the whole thing. There was a lot of issues. I mean, for me, the biggest was like justice for Taylor Swift because the cameraman did her dirty. It was either he was zoomed in on her face during her performance or so wide.
Or was shaking.
That was
there
so
was a
weird.
shake, too.
It was the most like poorly produced award show I've ever seen because on more than one occasion, first of all, audio went out. Some cameraman like dropped his camera and they kept his
the
feet
cameraman
on.
was drinking with Camila Cabello.
Yeah, no, it was so verklempt. And I get why they kept going wide for Taylor because she had all those effects that you could only see on TV. But like we didn't see her like her body once. Like I couldn't. She was either so far or up her nose.
No, I know, and it's like I want to see her and a few others, maybe like some legs, medium angles. I don't know. I'm not a camera person, but it just doesn't seem like that hard.
Yeah.
So
And then-
it took them a while to get their shit together. I really, really appreciated how everyone was just so confused about the fact that it was in New Jersey,
Oh my God, yeah. And you know what?
especially Diplo. I stand Diplo.
It's so hard.
I Diplo.
So his interview was hilarious.
We Diplo.
Hilarious when he was like, "It's great to be in Newark. Like I haven't been here since I needed some gas."
Sometimes I get gas on my way through the city.
And then when he was like, "Oh, my fans," just like, "Yeah, they're my cousins."
He was just so funny. And what was he doing there? Because I guess
He was
must have been
nominated.
But like usually, if you're nominated and you show up, like you're going to win something.
Right, except for the case of the Jonas Brothers, who literally got passed up for every award except for the last one, pop album.
But they
or pop
won something. They
Just
had a
best
big
pop.
performance. It was New Jersey, and that's what they have to like. Now they're part of the machine. Like they have to do all this bullshit.
Yeah.
There are people who don't have to.
No.
Like Ariana Grande refuses.
show up, yeah.
But Jonas Brothers like
No, but
have to play
Ariana Grande
these games.
refuses. I went to the VMAs last year, and I remember it was literally Ariana Grande's bat mitzvah. Like she won all the awards. Everyone was thanking her, talking about her. Like she was bopping around the stage with her ponytail. Like it was obviously her award show. This one was obviously Taylor's. Like VMAs like allies themselves to one pop queen per year, and then they make it like their year where they can like act like it's their bat mitzvah
Yeah, because Taylor Swift isn't going to show up if she's losing every award.
to Ariana Grande, and Ariana Grande's not going to show up if she's losing every award to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, so it's kind of annoying because the awards really feel so fake,
Meaningless.
So it's like you definitely know when you're going to win, and it's just not an accomplishment.
No, I completely forgot that there were awards going on because there was like, live comedy from Sebastian Maniscalco. There were performances. I was just like fixated on watching celebrities like mingle with each other. I literally forgot that like people showed up there to like get awards.
Yeah. But I want to talk about the whole thing. So that is our first story. So I think without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. Which I really need today because I'm starving.
Well, I would be remiss and I would be so heartbroken if I didn't mention the fact that your jugs are in my face right now.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Which is perfect because today's episode is brought to you by Third Love.
Honestly, this is a great endorsement for Third Love because I freaking need a bra today.
Your jugs are just beautiful.
Really?
And I feel as though they could really benefit from the caring hands. From the supple
cup
of
a Third Love
bra. We've spoken about Third Love on the show for a while. It has truly changed my life. Like, out of all the brands that we speak about, this one has had the most positive impact on my back, on my breasts, and on my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Third Love is
and your overall silhouette.
Yeah, it is the most inclusive bra company. Basically, you go online. I feel like a lot of people don't know what size bra they actually are. They've just been wearing the same one from the department store like since they were 16. But you take a quiz. It asks you a bunch of questions about your current bra size, your overflow, your cuppage, your wire, a bunch of questions, and then they have this magical quiz that tells you your exact bra size. Over 12 million women have taken the quiz to date. It's actually fun and takes less than a minute to complete. Did you know that breast shape matters when finding a good fit? I have a bell shape, if anyone is curious. Third Love helps you identify
Thank you for that.
your breast size and shape and find styles that fit your body. They have a perfect fit promise. Every customer has 60 days to wear it, wash it, put it to the test, and if you don't love it, return it, and Third Love will wash it and donate it to a woman in need. Love that. Third Love's team of expert fit stylists are dedicated to helping you find your perfect fit. Fit stylists are available every day to help via text, chat, or phone. Third Love knows there is a perfect bra for everyone. So right now they are offering our listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/morningtoast now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove, thirdlove.com/morningtoast for 15% off today. Just do it. You don't need a catchy slogan. It's the most important thing is your bra.
Yeah, it's time for Third Love.
And if you only get one, it could last you for like 6 years if you never wash it, because that's what I do.
Totally. Okay, VMAs, let's take it from the top. Red carpet, clusterfuck.
And I didn't know if I just looked like a clusterfuck to me because I was watching this like behind the scenes.
But also because like we're hosts, so
Right.
I'm like seeing every time Zara Larson, was that who that was?
Yes.
Part through her thing.
And you know
What
what?
a cute girl, but what is she hosting? She's
Yeah.
a singer. Like that's like putting Taylor Swift to work on the carpet. Like
No, I couldn't agree more. I love Zara Larson. I think she's one of the most underrated like vocalists of our generation. She has the most amazing music. Like every song, I'm like, this song is a fucking banger. Zara Larson sings it. What's that song that she sings really fast? I want you to ruin my life, get to ruin my life, get to ruin my life. Also,
Yeah.
Symphony. I just wanna be part of your symphony.
Like, why didn't she perform? I don't understand the decision here.
I think that was like a huge step down for her, but I'm sure like her and her team thought of it as this huge opportunity. And obviously she didn't do a great job because she's not a fucking host, she's a singer, and she was like being put in these really awkward positions. And I was really painful to watch. And perhaps the most painful conversation to watch was her talking to Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh my God.
I missed
my
that.
God.
It was awful.
I need to get your thoughts on Sebastian Maniscalco. I just want to say once again, Terrence J is the host of our generation.
He really and you know who's really coming in like as a Juliana Rancic to his Ryan Seacrest? Nessa.
I totally agree.
She is so fucking good at her job. Like MTV like really invested in her from the get. Like from Girl Code, like she has been MTV, like she hosted the Teen
Golden
Mom after
Girl.
show, and she is worthy. Like she is fucking good at her job.
I agree, and they also put her in the worst situations. Like, could there have been more sponsors? Like T-Mobile is
Extra.
going to announce an award right now while the fans have to put up their things. Also, you're going to find out right now you're going to the show. Like, she literally is like, they're just making her fucking dance.
Like a puppet.
And it's so, like any other host, it's so uncomfortable.
She does the best in those types of
She
situations.
really does, but they really like make her do.
They make her work for her money.
They do.
I
But
couldn't agree
I just
more.
don't. There were so many fucking sponsors. Every minute was sponsored.
Geico, Extra,
Pepsi. T-Mobile, there was some sort of Verizon.
Yeah, it was real
some sort of
thirsty.
Taco Bell, the new artist award.
Yes.
Sponsored by Taco Bell.
I don't know.
Also, they play the same 4 commercials every commercial break, and I get it that it's a sponsor, but I can't see the same thing.
Okay, but I
100
wasn't
times.
hating the Amazon Music commercial for Taylor because
Me
it's
neither.
literally the most beautiful
No, I'm
commercial.
Yeah,
talking
I
about the
agree.
one like with the pregnant commercial, the clear blue. If I saw that one more time, I
And
just
the
can't.
one for the pill that you take. I think it's HIV prevention pill.
Oh,
But then-
yes.
But then it's also like, if you listen to the rest of the commercial, it's like, doesn't fully prevent against HIV. It's like, does nothing, actually. If you listen to all the fine print.
It was annoying.
Okay, so the red carpet was a complete and utter shit show. And by the way, you know what's so funny? Is I checked my time hop this morning, and we were watching the VMAs 2 years ago in Atlantis. Do you remember that? Where we were like dying at that girl?
Yes, Gabby.
Gabby, yeah. And it came up in my Instagram story. So now it's 3 years have gone by, 3 VMAs, and MTV cannot find a good host.
Well, that was 3 years ago that I got alcohol poisoning in the Bahamas.
Yeah. we were drunk watching the VMAs and this girl was just like, she couldn't put two words together.
Yeah.
And people buckle under pressure. Like, to give someone a first-time hosting gig on the VMA red carpet is a huge mistake. Like, people think it's so easy just to talk. It's impossible to just talk to people, like when it's your job to carry on the conversation and ask them questions.
Also, hot take, I think it might be easier to host the Oscars because it's just passing through. It's like a template of who are you here for? What are you wearing? The VMAs, there's so much going on. There's so many stages. There's so many sponsors. There's so many people doing different things here that they have to promote that it's like a noob can't comprehend all of that.
Well, so let's talk about Sebastian Maniscalco, because there has been like an overwhelmingly negative reaction to him. But by the way, even if he did the most amazing job, like top 10 out of 10, people always find a way to hate the host. So no one ever says the host was amazing. It was always bad. So I hope he's reading the reviews like with that in mind. And I felt really bad because I really wanted him to like be happy and like be doing a good job, because I really thought it was a good choice. Like, someone who's not so much like a part of pop culture but kind of comments on it. But I do think he was just like a little too out of touch. Like, he doesn't talk about pop culture in his stand-up. He doesn't know who the Jonas Brothers are. You know what I mean? I think he was like a little too out of the scope of what was going on to be a good host.
Yeah, also I guess his shtick, and you guys really like him.
I do.
I don't, which is weird because we like all of the same things. And when we saw him perform at Robin Hood, like I was actually excited because I was like, oh, I'll get into it. Robin Hood changed me on Michael Che and Colin Jost, and I didn't get the allure at all. So when watching him last night, like he doesn't do it for me at all. Also, he was like making fun of the people who are in the room, you know?
I thought he was doing a good job of sidestepping. Like, he wasn't making fun of anyone.
Not the artist,
I wish he had spoken
but the
more.
generation of people who are in the room.
Well, see, that was their mistake. I think they chose him so that he would play to the Jersey people in the room, not the millions of people watching, just like the 10,000 people who were actually there, because those are like Jersey people, and he's very, Jersey.
Oh, I thought it was the complete opposite. It's like he'll play to the people at home who are like, yeah, all these people are in the audience on their phones. MTV has cameras, like they're going to capture it, don't worry. He was like making fun of the people in the room for the people at home, but it's like the people in the room are who you need to laugh at your joke.
No, but it's the exact opposite. Like,
but no one was laughing.
No, Jackie, I agree with you.
Okay.
No, when you're doing that, the audience, like, where were we? Oh, Amazon Prime. Literally not a single person in that concert was listening to Jane Lynch. She was doing it for the people on screen. Like, I think whatever they were writing was meant for the people at home, not for the people in the audience, and that was the mistake I think they made. Like, his Jersey shtick, like, you don't get it unless you're from Jersey, and the people in Prudential Center were from Jersey, but the people at home, like, weren't even getting him at all. Like his accent and his, like, mannerisms and just his physicality, which I think is super funny, just doesn't translate, like, on a national scale.
I don't even think everyone in the room was from Jersey because, like, people flew in and shit for it. Like, every time anyone said, like, New Jersey Devils, nobody screamed.
No, like,
so,
the extras, all the seat fillers are from New Jersey.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think they're probably from New York.
Seat world. Like,
so true.
We went to the VMAs, and I was having
flashbacks.
I have flashbacks. I see it with a whole new lens. Like the seat fillers, you guys, you don't understand the industry that's cropping up around these award shows.
Seat world.
So I don't think they're all from New Jersey because they're seat. They're going to fly in.
Okay,
from
they
out
might
of state.
be from New York. No, I don't think they're flying in from out of state. Like, I think that they're definitely from the tri-state area, and I think Sebastian Maniscalco was a good choice if this wasn't a televised event.
I think it's the exact opposite. I think the people at home got it. The people in there did not.
I was giggling.
And yeah,
me too.
You're
Literally
at home.
every single reaction, but I really was like rooting for him. Like, it was wholesome, like family fun. Like, every single reaction I saw on Twitter was negative.
I agree.
But Twitter is a generally negative place. But I think the overwhelming consensus from people at home was that it wasn't good.
And like, who is this person?
Right. Well, that was the other thing. Like, he's so well known, but if you don't know him, like, you have no idea, because he doesn't do movies. Like, he's just stand up.
I feel as though he's really big internationally, right? Isn't that how you heard of him, from your friends?
No.
That's Scott O'Malley.
Oh, okay. Where did he come from then?
Netflix. He just really had like a bunch of Netflix specials, and he's
Okay.
super popular stand-up. Like, he sells out huge
And
stadiums.
if he succeeded
He
at
just
the
did
VMAs,
4 nights at
if he
MSG.
succeeded at the VMAs, it would have opened him up to a whole new audience like that, and it would have been instantaneous, and everyone would have loved him. And it was a huge leap for him to do that, and it didn't land.
No, it didn't land. But I don't know whose fault it was that it didn't land.
I just don't think it was a good pairing.
No, me neither.
I
Because you
agree.
want to know why? I feel like he's very set in his like comedy ways, and like he just wants to tell the same types of jokes. But I don't know if he was willing to like be a chameleon and like change his shtick and his content and like his voice for the new platform he was being given.
and like
you know,
the audience like just didn't understand.
The audience
like,
was
when he
not
made, like the whole triggering thing. People on Twitter got mad, but it's like
Yeah.
his audience. If he did that, they'd be thinking it was funny. But
also,
you just can't.
It really is reminding me of the Amazon Prime concert because Jane Lynch was working so fucking hard at the Amazon Prime concert. Like she was hosting, and I didn't watch it live on Prime, but like there was a whole story being told. Like her and Tyler Oakley were the hosts, and homegirl, she practiced the entrance 400 times. She was working so hard. People were being so loud, going to get bad. Like she was doing stand up literally to the camera while the microphone was fully playing in the theater, but not a person was listening. It is probably the hardest job. She was pretending like everyone there was like with her, ha ha ha. That's the hardest job, and I feel like he was getting immediate. When you're a comedian, like you're used to immediate laughs, being like, oh, that was a good joke because people laughed. I heard people laugh. I can move on. But he wasn't getting that instant gratification, and I think that really threw him off.
Yeah, he was thrown off.
You have to be a true professional. Like I will never not have the most respect for Jane Lynch after watching her at the Amazon Prime concert. Literally working so hard with these terrible jokes that were written for her by like TV writers, and not a soul was listening, and not a soul was laughing.
Yeah. Understood. Okay, so overall, I didn't totally
mind
mind it,
him.
but I don't think it was they would consider it a success.
No, but
he won't be invited back.
No, but I do like live for, MTV going down the comic route. Maybe now they're looking for like a younger comedian who like knows a little bit more about pop culture and like has a morning show.
Honestly, you'd be perfect for it.
I know. And everyone was tweeting me like, I love, like, it should have been you, and I just totally agree with them.
I totally agree. Or even Terrence J. Like I'm his
Yeah, you know what?
support. He would crush it.
Sometimes they overthink a host. Like there wasn't even that much involved in being a host. Sebastian Maniscalco came on TV like 6 times. Like, and he made one joke each time. Like Terrence J could do that. Like maybe let's stop overthinking it and just leave a host a host.
Exactly. Okay, then Taylor opened.
Yes. Oh my God.
How did you feel?
I'm not gonna lie. I was not into those like word effects that they kept zooming out for. Like it was cool the first time, but then it felt stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But her outfit was amazing. Living for Todrick being her backup dancer. Then like that from the high to like the low, like the anthem, the loud, the dance, and then just to this soft Lover moment, like I lived for. I almost kind of wished she started with Lover and then built it up to You Need to Calm Down, but whatever, I don't care. It was the first time she performed Lover live. You could tell like the people in the audience like were excited, like they respected her, like everyone knew the words. It was really impressive. And I want to talk about something. I want to talk about Queen Latifah. I like live for Queen Latifah, and like her reuniting with John Travolta last night, even though he's problematic, will just like be like the Hairspray dreams.
He was being really funny.
Yeah, except he's fucking problematic, and why is nobody talking about it? But Queen Latifah, when she was listening to Lover, they cut to her for a minute, and she was making this face. She was like
she was hearing it for the first time.
and she was like, damn, this is good. But people on Twitter were taking the screenshot of her just like this.
Oh,
And being like, Queen Latifah hates Taylor. And it's like, no, she fucking doesn't.
No, she
I was
doesn't.
like living for the moment of watching it. And like people, this is just further proof that people on Twitter literally ruin everything.
Also, they had the same thing of DJ Khaled doing the exact same movement.
Right.
As
It's like a
Latifah. And
stank
he was like,
face.
Yeah, honestly, it's a really new song that came out like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if DJ Khaled has heard it yet.
Right.
He was listening to it for the first time. He's like in it. I agreed that Lover was wonderful.
Beautiful.
And it's not like it made me love the song even
Me
more. She
too.
did an incredible job, and I actually thought that it might have been more powerful if she just did that, like woman in her underwear and her guitar and her blazer singing her heart out because.
But she had to sing You Need to Calm Down because it was a song that was nominated for everything.
I guess, like I do see that, but it was also like they only did half the song, like it was kind of just half-assed.
Right, because it's the opening. It needs to be like confetti, But I hear you.
It would have been cool to really focus on Lover.
Yeah, for sure. But then can we please talk about the Cosmo article? Because I sat here yesterday saying that like Cosmo magazine like thinks it's cool to hate Taylor Swift, and they just like write negative things about her. So after her performance, they wrote an article being like, so many people are, calling out Taylor Swift for lip singing. And I'm very aware of lip singing, and I didn't notice anything about Taylor. Maybe I'm like, okay, my horse blinders are on. And they literally, you read this article, they found like 6 people on Twitter who like thought she was lip singing and just like made it into an article.
Like, when will that stop being news?
I know, and it got me so mad because then I watched the whole show, and literally, Lil Nas X was the worst lip syncer ever. I mean, and I love him and I don't care, but like, okay, we're gonna call people out. She didn't lip sync, she had a backtrack, which she does sometimes, but she had her mic on. Lil Nas X did not have his mic on, neither did Normani, and honestly, neither did Missy Elliott for some parts. So now we're calling people out?
Yeah.
Let's call everyone out. I'm so sick of this double standard.
by the way, also, if you just listen to the first line in Lover that she sings, she's pitchy as hell.
Yeah, also, You Need to Calm Down. There were a couple parts she didn't sound so good, so I hope that wasn't lip syncing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, very fair.
Ugh, I'm so fucking over Cosmo. And the girl who wrote it for Cosmo is the same girl who wrote all the other nasty things about Taylor. Like, what did Taylor do to you in high school, girlfriend?
I don't know.
You're totally right. She definitely just said no to a Cosmo cover.
Yeah, something like that.
Totally.
But can we also talk about, like, the clicks? Because
Oh my God, the celebrity section of 20 celebs who showed up to the show who had their own stage and refused to like stand
Refused to move?
It was the weirdest setup.
No, it
I
looked
couldn't
so
get over it.
fun. Like I was thinking, I'm like, that's how it should be. Like
No, but
all
it
the
was-
celebrities in one section, all the important moments are happening on the stage right in front of them. Like they looked like they were having so much fun. They were all drinking champagne. Like Halsey and the Hadid sisters, trio. I love them.
It was just a weird mix of celebs because the more the night went on, I realized how many connections there were. Like
Oh, yes,
first,
I agree that it was
Taylor
definitely a
and
weird
Joe, I
mix.
was like, oh, everyone's cool now because Taylor loves Game of Thrones. Sansa's cheering her on. But then I realized towards the end of the night, oh my God, Gigi and Joe are like 2 rows away from each other. And you know what? Like
Fresh.
I know everyone's moved on, but like I haven't moved on. Therefore, it was so real. It was like such an adult relationship. It's like the type of love where we're over it, but I just never want to see you again.
No, I couldn't agree more.
And he's with his new wife, and like she looked. Sansa looked amazing, but Gigi and Bella just looked slamming.
And there was like a lot of talk about Bella's outfit. I thought she looked fucking amazing, and I didn't mind the blonde hair. People were like, blonde, ew. No, lived for it. They both like monochromatic, whatever they were doing, vibes, living for it.
They looked like
stunning.
supermodels, like
Yeah.
which they are. They brought everything they had like to New Jersey. It was crazy.
And I appreciate that because New Jersey definitely needed it. Halsey's red carpet outfit was one of the worst I've ever seen, and then she put on the most beautiful, sick, stunning dress that she wore the entire time. That was just like a skirt and a crop top that was like connected on the side. And I don't know why she didn't wear that on the red carpet because she looked fucking sick. And she was up there with the Hadid sisters, and she was fitting in.
yeah, the Hadid sisters were having a good time, but it was so weird. There weren't that many celebs there.
No, they had literally one section.
Yeah. So then, like, there was Diplo, there was Queen Latifah, there was
BB Rexa.
BB Rexa.
No, and also like Jesse Tyler Ferguson
Yeah.
being sitting right behind Taylor Swift. Like there was something weird.
Well, because he was in the.
Oh, I know,
And Cardi
but-
B and Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes, and he was just like holding her up just so she wouldn't vomit.
Man, I thought she was fun. She looked like a good time. I actually really like her.
Yeah, I like her too. There's a dog in the studio, and it's
It's
hard
okay.
not to.
It's hard not to
at
look.
it. Hi, dog.
Hi, Dougie. Hi, Crunch.
Anyways, okay, back to performances. Best performance of the night. What do you think?
Okay, well, can we talk about Senorita?
Sure.
It was special. You know, like it was after seeing that Entertainment Weekly article that accidentally came out about them, blah blah blah.
Entertainment Tonight, by the way, Justice for
sorry.
Entertainment Weekly.
Okay,
it was got
Entertainment
confused.
Tonight. I couldn't help but just think like how orchestrated this entire thing was. But I was like living for it, except like the cringy kisses and like the mouth breathing. I was just wondering, like, does her breath smell?
I like alcohol.
She definitely, that smell when you like from a hangover.
Oh my God, you guys, stop treating her like she's an alcoholic. She's fun. If you and I went to an award show, I did go to an award show and I blacked out.
No, it's cool like once in a while, but if you're the person who's drunk at every award show, I don't know.
You sound like fun.
I don't know. Also,
I don't know. It never affects her
did their
performance.
performance make you believe more or less in their relation?
Less.
Yeah.
Less.
And we stood here on the show about a month ago being like, we believe in their love. And then that Entertainment Tonight article just really threw a wrench in all that. And now I've just been like second guessing their body language as a body language expert, as the in-house body language expert. And then this contrived fucking performance was just awful. And I'm really surprised because when Shawn Mendes did that Hailey Bieber thing, he swore he would like never do anything like that again. He said it in his Vogue article, like he felt so stupid. But here he is doing it again.
Which makes me think that he's not doing it. You know, like
Yeah.
that it has to be real, but like it's so not real. It's crazy.
It's so not real. It's crazy. And just everyone like playing along. Like, did you see all the reactions of like Joe Jonas and Sophie? They were like dying. Taylor was dying. Everyone's like playing along. They know it's not real.
I think that makes it a little real. Why would they all be acting as if this is some elaborate, like, that everyone wants to be involved in? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would everyone be doing that?
I don't know.
There's something not right about it. That's all I'll say.
That I would agree with that. Okay, what other?
And also Camilla's white dress that she wore on the carpet was awful.
I missed it.
She's literally like in the prime, in the words of Monica Geller, the prime of life. She's in the prime of life. Like she's never been more on top. She's fucking snatched. And this dress was just like so not it.
It was really bad.
It was bad.
It was really
and then
bad.
then she changed back into it. Like I like when someone wears something that I don't like Halsey, but then she changed into something else. Like why did Camilla have any other outfit changes? She changed at least once for her performance. Changed into something cute. Like
The one she wore for her performance was
Maybe
lovely.
she-
She should have
yeah,
kept
no, I'm
it on.
saying, but she didn't
thought
change
it was
into anything
cute.
after that. It was
Maybe
awful.
she thought it was cute.
And then it like because she obviously like was a little drunk, like it was a messy dress that like wasn't helping the mess.
At one point, I thought we were going to see the Snatchler.
Yeah, no, me too.
Okay, my favorite performance that we've gone too long without talking about was Lizzo, 1,000%.
Oh my God.
Like,
Lizzo!
truly full body chills. And there were a few moments last night where some of these like Lizzo was up for Best New Artist and she was robbed.
Completely.
Robbed.
And she fucking showed up.
But like, there's once in a while where an artist performs, and like sometimes it's happened with like Demi Lovato. I remember what she was saying, like when she did a Prince tribute, or like when Ariana Grande performed at the Grammys the first time, like where people realize like how talented a person is. And I feel like everybody knows how talented Lizzo is, but this like was a huge moment for her. Like she sounded incredible. The whole like the visuals and the vibe of the performance was incredible, and her message was so amazing.
Do you
like,
see her Instagram stories?
No, what'd she say?
I mean, sorry, her Instagram post. Can I read it to you?
Sure.
It was, I just love her so much. And, okay, hold on. It was like really all about her dancers. So she said, let me just get to the bottom because it's super long. Being a big black woman with y'all by my side is the honor of my life, and I hope this moment stays forever between your titties. Like, I fucking love her. Honestly,
love her.
and you know what? It's like, people, I think the cool thing about Lizzo is like there's so many sides to her. Like, okay, she has the best music. Like, you can't tell me that song, Good as Hell, is not the best song ever. Like, her music really speaks for itself. And then when she performs, you're like so shook to see, like, her voice is incredible. Like, watch her NPR Tiny Desk.
I watched it.
Oh my God, like, she has just such range, and like, she's so sick. Like, her voice is amazing. And then her entire brand has like this amazing message of self-love. Like, she never stops amazing me. And I realize like the world has been turned on to Lizzo for like months, and I'm like super late to the party, and I'm just trying to make up for it.
We're just happy to be here.
We're just happy to be here. Like, I just fucking stan Lizzo like to death.
And I can't believe that she didn't win. And I can't believe they had someone win Best New Artist who wasn't even
there.
I was really in shock.
I know, but the entire MTV promo, like every commercial I've seen for MTV VMAs, bum 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 bum,
Yeah.
was that stupid Billie Eilish song. Like, there was obviously some sort of Scooter Braun agreement background behind the scenes.
Does Scooter Braun rap Billie Eilish?
Does he not?
I don't know, but
I don't
also
think so.
like she won Best Push Artist before the award show even started, so I thought that was their way of giving it
What's
to her.
best push artist?
See, like that's what I mean when I feel old. I don't even know what the category means.
Yeah, but I know that Haley Kiyoko won it last year, so like it's somewhat prestigious.
Yeah.
For sure, but like I don't even know what it means.
Diplo is just so like, I just like I just ship him like with himself. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't even know what to call him because he's like really an influencer. He's a DJ. He's just a comedian.
He's
like,
a comedian.
What do
I
you
was
think his
gonna say
Vistaprint business card says?
Oh, Diplo, like international man of mystery.
Totally, attorney at law.
Yeah,
You know, he's
Diplo Esquire.
everyone needs a business card. If I went to the VMAs and I was ever prestige enough to sit in the celebrity section, I'd be handing that shit out left and fucking right. Vistaprint uses only carefully selected inks and responsibly sourced paper stocks. They have dozens of designs that are right just for your business. You can upload your own design if you're creative like that, but if you know your limits, you can use one of their designs that are super cute and fancy. You can add your logo and contact information with just a few clicks, and you can use it on all your marketing going forward. Your satisfaction with Vistaprint is 100% guaranteed, or they'll make it right either by reprinting your order or refunding your order. Vistaprint wants you to be able to own the now in any situation, which is why our listeners will get 500 high-quality custom business cards starting at $9.99. Use code TOAST at Vistaprint.com. That's code TOAST at Vistaprint.com. Toast at Vistaprint.com.
Love it. Two more things I want to talk about before we move on. First, Missy Elliott's Video Vanguard performance was incredible.
I didn't even realize how many fucking bangers Missy Elliott had because every single one of her songs still plays in the club. Like, it's a new song.
No, it's so good. The whole performance was amazing. She brought out Allison Stoner, which was just like the kicker.
Oh my God. And I forgot that Allison Stoner got
Was
her
the girl in the
career
music video.
as a dancer, as the girl in Missy Elliott's which song?
I forget.
In one of her music videos, and that's how she really got started. And like, it was a lot.
It was
Allison
incredible.
Stoner is a lot.
And then she was in the Pepsi commercial.
Was she?
Yeah, right
Allison
after.
Stoner raking it in. Allison Stoner knows a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
She is a locked up well
She's
of
a wealth
knowledge.
of knowledge.
Yeah, for sure. But it was great to see her.
It was great to see her. Also, just talking about Sarah Larson, like Terrence J, when they had like 2 more minutes before the show actually started, and they were talking about what they were excited
And he was asking her questions.
What's your favorite Missy Elliott song? And she goes, there's just so many,
No, every question he asked her, she was like,
I want them all to win.
it was so crazy.
It was painful.
It was painful. But I really liked how last night they put like a big emphasis on dancing. That's important to me.
Yes, and I think it's important to VMAs because video music, it's like all about visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then we have to talk about like the weird Marc Jacobs of it all.
And they did him dirty.
They cut it off, and then they come back from a commercial break, and he's saying thank you.
You know what's really crazy? When he spoke to Terrence J, and like Terrence asked him one question, he launched him to like a speech that he had written clearly.
Good for him.
And I was like, what are you going to say for your speech? Turns out he didn't get a speech.
Right.
Good thing he said it on the red carpet.
No, and honestly, I had no idea who it was until like they were showing him on the red carpet on my like janky little backstage feed, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Why is everyone like giving him so much time and attention? And I guess his hair doesn't always look like that, so I think I just didn't recognize him with his new hair.
Yeah,
That was just so odd.
It was just so long. They were throwing so much shit into it. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's like they just needed to get people over from New York to New Jersey, and they were like, let's get the fashion people, you know?
And I just am curious why it was done in Newark.
I don't know.
I feel like I read somewhere recently that New Jersey is starting to give tax breaks to people who film there, like it's gonna like an Atlanta sort of thing.
Well, so I went last year to the Radio City, and it was just like small. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's too small. But they could have done MSG.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
They could have done City Field.
It makes it makes sense like how much easier it probably was just to like load in, load out, build in New Jersey. Like doing shit in the city is just impossible and so expensive. So I kind of understand that. I thought maybe they would do it at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Like that
would have been great.
And that's like a cool. Prudential Center is like lame as fuck. Like it's like embarrassing to perform there.
That's where I saw Tim McGraw. And
that's what I'm saying.
No, I really think that there's tax incentives to go to New Jersey. And by the way, that would be the only reason that makes sense.
Yeah, and it does make sense. But like how much traffic do you think they all had to sit in going and coming?
I don't. And then the after party was in Times Square.
Right. Are they choppering people in and out?
They definitely choppered the Jonas Brothers, unless actually.
No, the Jonas Brothers was pre-filmed yesterday.
Yeah.
Toasters were there.
Oh
I saw Joe Jonas's.
Anything real?
I saw Joe Jonas's Canadian tuxedo yesterday.
That's so annoying.
And it doesn't make sense because they easily could have done it last night.
were
I thought that
there.
they were on tour and they weren't going to make it to the VMAs,
Me
so
too.
they had to do it before.
That's what Ed Sheeran does at every award show.
Okay, he just like choppers in his own concert in Ireland.
They just live stream his concert.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like, but actually, I thought the Jonas Brothers performance was really cool. Like when
Me
they
too.
were all standing in the parking lot with all those people around them, I was like, how are people not like jumping them? Like they really were like, there was no barricade between like the fans and like people were getting in their way. They were trying to come through and like Nick and Joe were literally shoving each other out of the way so they could get to the front.
Yeah.
By the way, Hannah Lublé made the best point. They probably took the ferry.
So
Of
true.
course. Sponsored by C Street.
I thought the performance was really good, and that looked so fun. Like, I thought the VMAs was a shit show production-wise, but that concert, them on the pier, like, with the sun setting and all the fireworks, like, that was fucking beautiful, and I wish I was there.
Yeah. Also, it was in Asbury Park. Like,
Which is where we just were.
We could have been there. Priyanka wasn't there.
No, so when they won the award, and, like, they were all kissing each other, Nick Jonas, like, just stood there.
I know. I fell down a rabbit hole of, like, Nick Jonas trending on Twitter. I was sending you guys memes all night.
Oh my God.
I guess
They were
there's, like,
so funny.
The Jonas Brothers fans, now that they're like old, they're hilarious and they just like make memes about the Jonas Brothers. And they were so funny and so weird. But I guess there were some Miley shippers there last night because Miley single, she was there. Nick was there without Priyanka.
Oh, also, I have to make a rebuttal. You know, I've said on the show that I really pride myself on being the type of person who knows when they're wrong and can own their mistakes. And I feel as though I might have jumped the gun in saying Miley Cyrus isn't a singer because she was really fucking good.
Oh my
She was
God.
singing.
And
Her
she's the only
voice.
person who literally sang without a backtrack and like completely raw. And for a second I thought it was pre-taped because it was in this weird filter and I didn't see any fans. But then they zoomed out at the end and she was in fact on stage. And then I saw like pictures of her backstage and she was wearing that little black dress. She looked amazing. She sounded amazing. And I take back everything I said.
Okay, we appreciate that. We appreciate her rebuttal here, and I agree. She was incredible.
She was.
Oh, also, I was
So
just thinking,
emotional, so
Jackie,
raw.
when we were decoding her lyrics, when she says she wants her house in the hills, that's not the house that burned down. Her house in Malibu is the house that burned down.
Yeah.
Are the hills in Malibu different?
Hollywood Hills is like, I think it's like in LA.
But then she's going back to the city lights.
Yeah, because she's going back to the city lights where her
But
house on the hill
are
is.
city lights. It's confusing. I just don't know.
It's confusing.
I just don't know enough about LA's topography.
Yeah. We need a map.
Topography.
Okay, are we off? Are we done with the VMAs? And then rumors were swirling that Gigi and Tyler C went to the after party together, but still, there's not one professional photo of them together, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, me too. Like, I don't report news just because someone's publicist gave it to E! News.
No, but also they've been together every day for like the last 3 weeks, so like we don't report every day that they were together. I want to see a photo of them together.
I want to see a
when
photo
Reality
of him and Taylor.
Steve tweeted that he got info right before the red carpet started that Tyler was coming as Gigi's date, I plots. Like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then it turned out not to be true. He said, sorry, I misread my intel. It's actually the after party they're going to together. Neither of which have actually been confirmed, so good job, Reality Steve. It's not it for you today.
No, I was freaking out when I thought that was going to be true, but I'm glad that it wasn't.
No, I'm sorry. Like, I have worked too hard to meet Taylor Swift. Just have Tyler C just stumble in.
No, but also like Joe shows up with the Queen of the North and you show up with Bachelor.
The sorry
contestant.
people. Jackie, that is such a
Totally.
great fucking point. Like, but that's such a great call. But it just reminded me, did anyone feel like something was off within the Jonas family last night?
Yes. Well,
Yes.
once I was reading all these memes on Twitter about how there's all this underlying beef. Yes.
They just seemed like unhappy.
And Kevin didn't hug Sophie.
You know what I was thinking about also?
He hugged his wife, obviously, and then Nick and Joe, but why gloss over Sophie?
I don't know. That doesn't like shake me as crazy
Considering all the anti-juuling commercials, do you think they didn't allow Sophie Turner to jewel?
on TV, or they weren't broadcasting it. They like wouldn't allow it.
But there was a camera on the audience the entire time.
Oh yeah,
And
I liked that, by the way. They had that like digital. You could
Yeah.
vote to see who you wanted to stream.
Yeah, and so I didn't see any footage of her jeweling.
Maybe like you just couldn't jewel like in the award show. Maybe that's just like a
I don't think you can
rule.
actually jewel in a
But
stadium.
I feel like she was jeweling at the VMAs. Like she had it in hand.
She definitely was, but she wasn't. I mean, the BBMAs were also
It's
like,
just something to think about.
you know, the BBMAs were like the Jonas Brothers show. Like they sat first row. I thought the seating was really weird. The Jonas Brothers were in like the fifth row.
But like the fifth row of what?
No,
what
I
are
know.
they trying to be
No,
close
but why
to?
was Jesse Ferguson ahead of the Joe Bros?
Right.
I think it's just that seat world where you get up, you lose your seat, someone takes it, now you
No,
get
I
it's
think
totally
that
reserved.
the celebrities have reserved seats.
Oh,
But
I
also
know
think
why.
People don't want to be in the front row, like to have it all the attention on you. Like maybe you
Right.
do need to sneak a
And
jewel.
if you think about it, logistically, Gigi was like front to the left. So if they were front, they're right next to each other.
No, I know. I'm
so
just
then
saying,
they have to go
like
behind.
they were super far back. Like there was 3 rows of nobodies before the Jonas Brothers, and they needed their own row. So like I don't know. I just thought like they're stars.
Yeah, no, I think they wanted a little bit of like privacy. You know,
Okay, maybe they wanted
They
to
didn't want
jewel.
the camera on them the entire time.
Okay.
And technically, you can't like jewel indoors, but
Right.
people do. So
Everyone does. Okay, next story because I see your iPad and I'm truly excited to talk about it.
Kim Kardashian has come up with a new name for her solution wear line, and it is called Skims Solution Wear, and I love it.
It's such a great name because it sounds like skin. Her name is Kim, and they're like skimpy little items. Love it. And she released more pictures of the actual items, and there's so many things I'm going to get. That bra, like the relaxation bra, the Spanx undies, Skim undies. I'm actually very excited for this business venture, and I hope it succeeds.
Me too. I love this leotard that she's wearing. Like her breasts look so supple. And no, but everyone's here. Like, I mean,
Looks
obviously
supple
there's
as
like,
fuck. It should have been called supple.
obviously there's probably Photoshop involved. But like everyone looks like they're being skimmed.
Right, no, I'm really excited about this. And she had a wide range of, I don't need to see like Spanx on a person who doesn't ever need to wear Spanx, you know what I mean? I would like to see a real person wearing Spanx who might actually wear them to work.
She has a great variety of body types. I'm looking for mine. I think I see me.
Let me see if I
can.
can see me.
Wait, well, actually, this would be a bad game. Like I was gonna say, what do you think is me? But you know what? I don't want to know.
No, that
Yeah,
just
and honestly,
leads.
I do not want to know, but I think
Do you see
I'm
yourself?
Kim,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
Also, like I was thinking about it. This is her $1 billion
Yes,
venture. Like
agreed.
this is where she either becomes a billionaire or she doesn't.
Or she has to stop.
No, or she just goes back to her perfumes and whatnot. But this is the $1 billion bet.
I agree. Like this is what's going to make her long-term family money.
Yeah, this is her Kylie Cosmetics.
Right.
It's crazy that Kylie Cosmetics must be so much more successful than KKW Beauty if Kylie's a billionaire and Kim's like a 300 millionaire.
No, I know. But also, I think Kim's 300 millionaire doesn't have a lot to do with KKW Beauty.
But that's crazy.
Because she made $100 million from that app, remember?
But that's crazy
Oh, yeah.
to think about that like Kylie Cosmetics is that of course it's bigger than KKW Beauty, but it's 10 times the size.
Yeah, no, I'm a Kardashian obsessed. Like, I will buy anything, but I just don't fuck with KKW Beauty, like, at all. I don't know if it's just, like, not made for me, but I've never seen a lipstick on there that I would actually wear. I bought one lipstick, and it was so not what it appeared to be online. It was, like this mauve, like, my regular color, and it, like, was rose red. Like, it was just insane. I don't know what it is. Like, the coloring, the packaging, it's just not for me.
I fuck with KKW Body though. I wonder if that made her a lot of money.
I still haven't gotten it. Like I still haven't been able to get the one that I want. I have the shimmer, but I don't have the foundation.
Oh, I use
Okay,
the
so-
foundation all the time.
I have the foundation, and I don't think I need it. I think I need the shimmer.
Okay, maybe we can.
And I
just
never
swap.
got the brush, so I wasn't able to use any of it. But I put some of the foundation on my leg. It's just like so thick and like I don't need that.
It's actually not that
Sometimes you
thick.
do. Like sometimes for me, like I'm about to go out with like a crusty white leg, and it's not going to work. So I don't care if I have to stain everything in my path.
Right. It's
I'm
like
going to put on foundation.
if you're going to a white party, you can't wear it.
No, but and if it's like this summer, everyone's decently tan. It doesn't matter. But sometimes like I have to put on pants because my legs look so terrible.
Okay.
And that's what it's for. That's what
No,
it's
I
for.
use the KW foundation all the time.
So I wonder when this comes out, Skims.
I'm really excited.
September, I think.
I hope it's not like drops. Like it should be like a real business that always has inventory and one I can get whatever I want, you know?
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Like this is something I really need.
I think it will be like that because drops is like a very trendy thing, but solution wear is not trendy.
It's not trendy. Like this is a sustainable long-term
Yeah, it's
business.
like I'm wearing this dress with a slit and I need this undergarment now. I think she knows what she's doing. Okay, next story. SNL announces their fall lineup, including some of people's favorite people. September 28th, we have host Woody Harrelson, who I love, musical guest Billie Eilish. October 5th, we have Phoebe Waller-Bridge with musical guest Taylor Swift.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge is from Fleabag.
And Killing
she
Eve.
is like everyone. She's like the it girl of the moment, and I've never heard of her.
Me neither.
I have never heard of her, and I didn't do a quick Google search. October 12th, host David Harbour, musical guest Camila Cabello. November 2nd, host Kristen Stewart, no musical guest yet. December 21st, host Eddie Murphy, no musical guest
Ooh,
yet.
Eddie Murphy. That's going to be like iconic.
Ooh,
Eddie Murphy.
You know,
knows.
November 2nd or December 21st, it should be Luke Combs' musical guest because he has his album coming out.
Imagine.
You should let his manager know, Snitch.
By the way, someone was saying for
From
Taylor's...
a manager to a manager.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. For Taylor's tour, imagine if she had Lizzo open.
I saw that too.
I would die.
I would die.
But anyway, or also I feel like Lizzo could do SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just about like who has new music
And
out.
who's like
True.
around.
Yeah.
All these people are on tour. Billie Eilish is on tour in Russia. That's
Yeah,
what she said.
That's what she said.
In her
Billie
video.
Eilish is so huge. It's so crazy.
It's crazy.
I went down the rabbit hole of her Instagram the other day, and like she posts videos. She has this like thing of like having her huge audience become like a mosh pit. Like they all run in circles in a line, and it's a whole
Margo,
thing.
that's what Ben does when he goes to concerts. Okay.
Okay, so that's what they do, and it's these little people. Like her age is pretty young, and it's crazy. It's ginormous, and like just this whole swarming thing. And
Oh,
it's
I
like,
need to watch.
She is just like how old is she? Like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow.
She's just like the same age as JoJo Siwa,
Yeah, and they're
Holy
two
shit.
totally different people.
but they're both super tall. Something to think about.
Billie Eilish is tall. She looks short.
No, I think she's tall.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like an illusion because she wears big clothes and
Right.
like, big shoes.
Right.
So what
and a
is she
hat,
like?
so it like elevates.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, that's exciting. SNL's coming back. We got some good hosts.
They got
some
really
guests.
good musical guests.
Yeah.
Really prestigious. Who was the first one?
Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Oh yeah. No, that's really good. I feel like SNL has maintained like their prestige when it comes to musical artists. Like I feel like their viewership goes up and down, but like they always seem to get like the who's who of the music industry, and I'm just looking forward to my time singing Toast.
You need like 2 more songs and then you can go.
Yeah. How many songs do you sing?
I think
2.
3.
I think two.
2.
2?
I think.
That's it? Very sad. Okay, next story is something I'm so excited about.
Okay.
KFC is testing plant-based fried chicken.
I saw, and for some reason, I don't think this is it.
I think this is it.
I
I've
got
been waiting
nauseous.
for this.
I
Ben
think this
had 2 Impossible Burgers yesterday on his way home from Maryland. He said they're so fucking good from Burger King. Like, he was like, I could have eaten 3. Like, he said they're
Oh my God.
bomb. You need to get one.
I need to get one. I'm so excited for
Let's
this.
Uber Eat. Let's DoorDash them.
The chickenless chicken options are part of a collaboration with Beyond Meat. America's finger-licking good chicken is going plant-based. On Monday, KFC announced they have partnered with Beyond Meat, an LA-based producer of plant-based meat substitutes, to create a plant-based menu option for KFC customers. KFC Beyond Fried Chicken. The vegan menu option will be sold as chicken nuggets with the customer's choice of dipping sauces or boneless wings. First, it'll be available in a store in Atlanta, and Atlanta Toasters, I need you to snatch it all up so that they go nationwide.
Yes.
Oh my God, this
please.
is so crazy. Like, I love how it just happened overnight. Like, 5 years ago, there wasn't a single vegan or vegetarian option at fast food chains. Now, almost every single one will have one.
Yeah.
Whether they're partnering with Beyond or Impossible.
It's so exciting.
I
It's
had
Beyond.
I had a Beyond Burger yesterday.
From where?
Just regular restaurants in the city have them now.
Really?
It was amazing.
But I really want to try the Big Mac one. Like, I feel like it's
Me too.
so
Should we
good.
go?
Yeah.
Let's do DoorDash.
Okay.
Let's do DoorDash.
That's what I just said 5 seconds ago. Nobody heard me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I just want to get Burger King, so.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
Can't
Is
wait.
Burger King only on DoorDash?
Yeah, like McDonald's is only on Uber Eats.
Oh, prestigious.
Does McDonald's have?
I don't think we've reported about McDonald's
Should I look it up?
doing anything
So it's
yet.
Burger King and.
Which, you know, is not good for them.
Yeah, they got to
Yeah.
go with the times.
What are they? It's Burger King, KFC. Who has Beyond?
Dunkin'.
Dunkin'
Oh no,
has-
McDonald's is introducing a plant-based burger to menus May 13th, 2019.
Oh, so,
Oh, so it's already there
No, this was just when the article was written.
in
Oh.
May. So I would assume that it's
The
already rolled
Impossible
out.
Whopper has got some competition. Cool.
That's
cool.
crazy.
Honestly, Burger King really blew it out on this one. Like they have their commercial that's running. Like
Yeah, but also Dunkin' Donuts is doing breakfast sandwiches, and it's just like we said yesterday. Like competition is great for the consumer.
as a consumer, I'm here for this competition.
Like we're just getting so many plant-based options. I'm just gonna snatch them all
We're
up.
so lucky.
Yeah. No, we're so.
I'm gonna need to go on a
and
serious diet after I test out all the options.
It's great for the vegetarians. It's great for the kosher folk, and it's great for the environment.
Yes.
Because we're killing less animals. It's amazing, sustainable, incredible.
Yeah, Ben
Win,
came
win, win.
home. Ben came home, and he literally he was gone for like a 24-hour road trip. He had 3 Impossible Burgers in the course of 36 hours. I said, "Open that computer, get on Noom because you're looking a little svelte."
No, you gotta be.
You
looking
gotta
a
look
little
svelte.
Specific goal. Oh, is svelte not good?
Svelte means
Svelte
you
is
look.
thin.
Svelte is
Oh,
thin.
I thought it was like whatever. Specific goals you want to achieve, not just losing weight. So taking care of yourself, working out is good, obviously, for losing weight, but there's just so many other benefits to it. Better self-care, you can feel more confident in your clothing, you have more energy, and you have an overall glow to you. There's also a lot of psychological benefits to working out. You're able to make healthy choices, your self-worth improves, you're in a better mood, you can control your stress and anxiety. So Noom is a habit-changing solution that helps users learn to develop a new relationship with food through personalized courses. Based in psychology, Noom teaches you why you do things the way you do, and arms you with the tools to break the bad habits and replace them with better ones. They say it's based on cognitive behavioral approach. We just say it works. Noom is not a diet. It's a healthy and easy to stick to way of life. No food is good, bad, off limits. Noom teaches moderation and can be used in conjunction with many pre-existing popular diets if you want. One of the biggest and most accurate food databases available that lets you track meals, visualize portion sizes, and see calorie density at a glance. We are all strapped for time. Noom asks for just 10 minutes of your day for yourself. You're human. If you go off track, there's no shaming, just tips to help you get back on track for tomorrow. Chat with a goal specialist in Noom community to get and give. Chat with your goal specialist and Noom community to get and give help to people going through the same exact thing. You don't have to change it all in one day. Small steps to make progress. Sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/toast. What do you have to lose? Visit Noom.com/toast to start your trial today. That's Noom.com/toast, the last weight loss program you need.
Love it. Someone said we should do a taste test for Patreon of all the different Impossible.
I was thinking that this morning that you guys should do one of those, like how Emma Chamberlain does that for anything.
So what would we get?
We would get McDonald's burger. We would get Burger King. We would get
Dunkin'.
We would get Dunkin'. We can't get KFC yet. Subway's coming out with their Impossible meat sub.
Wow. I mean,
So-
I don't even like that shit. So maybe you two would do it because I would rather die than eat
Or
something
like me and
like
Ben,
this.
because Ben is actually a really good taste
and
tester.
It's just if you do a taste test with Ben, you'll never be able to look at him the same again because this is what he does. So I'm gonna take a sip of water, but
Is he like a sommelier?
Pretend it's food. He goes like this. Disgusting.
Okay, fifth and final story, a little
Biz news.
a little pharma news, because I think this is going to be this is probably a small story today. Actually, it's a big story, but I just could see myself watching it like in an episode of American Greed next year. So I just want to be on top of it.
Okay.
Because I keep watching American Greed and I'm like, all these stories were happening and I miss them.
Right.
You know, but now that we do the news, like we can highlight stories.
Right, like Enron.
Like Enron, like Telex. Have you ever heard? That was when I was telling about that big fraud that it was like an what's MLM,
Oh.
and
Roden and Fields.
they got over $3 billion. Yeah, it's really sad. And it happened like just a few years ago. I was like, where was I? Anyways, Oklahoma opioid ruling gives green light for other lawsuits. While some Johnson & Johnson investors were relieved that the company's $572 million penalty for fueling Oklahoma's opioid crisis wasn't as high as feared, lawyers for other U.S. states, cities, and counties could hardly contain their glee. So today, Johnson & Johnson has been fined $572 million for their role in the opioid crisis.
What is their role?
Producing opioids, I guess.
Johnson & Johnson makes
Aren't they a
opioids.
baby company?
They're an everything company. Like they're like everything.
They make drogas?
I guess so.
They make drogas?
That's because the ruling by Oklahoma judge Tad Balkman, if Tad's daughter's watching, hey, on Monday was the first affirmation in court of a high-risk legal strategy using public nuisance laws to punish predatory drug marketing. So it's the predatory drug marketing that they're being fined for. More than 45 other states and 2,000 local governments are hoping to win billions of dollars in verdicts with the same arguments.
Johnson & Johnson has been through like many a scandal these days when they're just like trying to be this like wholesome family company.
I know, but
also like I saw a commercial and actually Anna, our spray tanner, told me that she uses Burt's Bees baby powder because Johnson & Johnson baby powder has talcum powder in it, and so many people have gotten breast cancer and like ovarian cancer from the talcum powder in baby Johnson & Johnson's baby powder.
Shit.
Yeah, like they have fucking problems over there.
They have problems, and now
I
they're
think they should
contributing to an opioid crisis.
Now, this is going to be a dumb question. What is an opioid? Is it a pill?
Yeah.
It's like pain pills?
Yeah.
That's
And
what I thought.
it's a big problem. People are getting addicted, and doctors and drug companies are over-prescribing them, prescribing to people who don't need them, giving them too many, and then they become reliant on them.
So explain, though, how Johnson & Johnson is involved in actually helping make the opioid problem worse.
Yes, this is a good question that I will look to find the answer
But
to.
they just manufacture it?
I think so. I guess I don't really know what Johnson & Johnson does. Let me find out. Yeah, they manufacture it
But so why is that their fault?
because they're manufacturing.
That just seems like we're pointing the finger in the wrong direction, but I'm sure there's more to it that I don't
Yeah,
understand.
but also they're probably manufacturing so many, then they're, actually I don't know the legalities, but I could think that maybe that now there's so many opioids out there, and if there was less opioids out there, it's a hard word to say. Opioids out there, people wouldn't be getting prescribed so many.
Yeah, but like they just manufacture it based on demand. It's not their fault.
I don't know, but they created the demand. Perhaps, allegedly.
Zach in the comments says Johnson & Johnson makes money when a doctor, he didn't finish the sentence, but I'm assuming he's going to say prescribes opioids.
Paying docs to prescribe opioids. Criminal.
They push doctors to prescribe more and more every year. They tell their sales reps to push it. And they do a lot of lobbying for big pharma. Fucking big pharma.
Fucking
No bueno.
Big pharma.
Fucking big pharma.
It's really, I've watched some American Greed episodes about pharmaceutical industry, and it's really hard to wrap your head around. So I feel like people don't even know what goes on because it's like, what the hell are they even doing? You know?
I don't know. And like they just use big words and like lots of small writing that no one knows like what's really going on behind
The
closed
fine
doors.
print.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about the fine print. It's not so fine.
No, it's not fine.
It's
not good.
problematic, and it's taking middle America by the nutsack.
Yeah, no. So I watched an American Greed episode about these kids who were selling opioids at their college. And at one point in Florida, there were more opioids being prescribed in Florida than in the whole country.
You said this
times. Did I say this on the show? I
Yeah.
thought I just said it to you
No,
guys.
you
I haven't
said
heard it. Say it
no,
again.
Jackie, I'm literally having a flashback
No,
of
I
looking at
remember
you.
saying it
no,
to
but,
you.
No, but I'm having a flashback of hearing you say it as I was sitting in this chair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Say it again.
Okay, at one point, like a few years ago, there were more opioids in Florida than in the whole country combined times 10.
Wow.
That ain't right.
You know, it's just really sad. You know what? I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, it's really sad.
It's sad, period. I just like, okay, it's like Johnson & Johnson's fault for making it and pushing it, but like people are also taking it. Like,
But it's an
But when
addiction.
your doctor prescribes it to you, you don't think that it's like necessary, that
That's
you're
true.
druggy.
I know, it just feels like it's fine.
But yeah.
But what about when they run out? The doctors prescribe it again?
Also,
I don't know.
yes, also, the society, what's the kid's name who doesn't look like his name? Tyler?
Harry.
Henry.
Is he taking opioids?
I believe he's taking opioids.
Okay.
I don't know yet because it's like a big white pill, and that's what the pill looked like in
But then
American
he
Greed.
crushes it
It was
up.
a big white circle in
But that's going to
the
be an
society.
interesting thing that they tackle is like drug addiction in the new world because
Would they run out of
eventually
drugs?
he's going to run out of drugs.
Maybe they grow drugs or make it in a lab.
Or maybe like in that one pharmacy, there's enough for just Henry to get high for the rest of his life.
No, because not as a
To get
drug
high for
addict.
the rest of your life? Like, that's so much.
Why? How many years, days? Like what's a couple thousand pills? They might have that in a pharmacy in a big town.
No, I think he needs more than 1,000 pills to be like a drug addict for the rest of his life. He's taking like 5 a
But
day.
anyway, so then eventually, even if the pills run out, like they're going to have to deal with drug addiction in the town where they don't have the resources to do so.
Or maybe they'll run out and then Harry will.
Have to stop. And
Well,
when,
yeah.
when he stopped taking drugs, that's when he was depressed and in his bed the whole time.
But you have to, like.
It's withdrawal.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
that's just part of. What's
It
it
is
called?
recovery.
Recovery.
That's what happens in Orange is the New Black. Like all the girls get so sick when Red makes them stop drinking or stop doing drugs, and they all like throw up and shakes. But it eventually like you
Dissipates.
and then you feel so much better. And I actually think there's drugs for withdrawal, which
think that
might be
wouldn't make
counterproductive
sense.
if you're trying to get off drugs. But very sad.
Wow.
I don't know if I've ever been prescribed an opioid. It sounds like it's so common.
Have
but
you gotten surgery or?
I got my neck.
Oh,
but
maybe then.
no.
No.
I got like one Vicodin.
I got
for the night.
hydrocodone when I got my wisdom teeth out.
Is that an opioid?
I don't think so.
Are opioids? Oh man, it is a hard word to say. Are opioids called opioids, or they have like different
No.
fancy names?
I'm
I
gonna look
think they
it
have
up.
different fancy names, like Oxy,
Oh,
and then there's another one that's like
Codeine.
Roxy.
Codeine, hydrocodone, oxy, morphine.
You should flush them if you still
Fentanyl.
have.
I don't have.
And
They
then
give
other
me like
things I haven't
4,
heard of.
like one
Yeah.
for each day.
Right.
But someone was saying it only takes 5 days to get addicted,
Yeah,
but they
that's-
give you like 30 pills. Some doctors
Why?
over prescriptions,
I see. I
which are they're being
misunderstood.
pushed to do by Johnson and Johnson because they're making too many.
Well, stop fucking making them.
That's why they've been fined
Johnson
$572
Johnson's
million.
such a weird company. Their commercials are like Etsy Johnson, a family company, and it's like little baby tissues, and then they're like funding the opioid problem. I'm understanding now. I'm
Right.
sorry.
That's
I'm
why it's a
catching
big,
up.
That's why it's a big deal.
What freaks?
Yeah, it's got to stop.
Where is Johnson? I want to talk to him.
And the other one too.
Right. You think they're brothers?
Yeah, for sure.
Should be called Jonas and Jonas.
Rebrand.
Okay, well, thanks for catching me up on the opioid problem. Sorry I didn't know much about it, but it sounds like it's very treacherous and no bueno. So shame on you. Tisk, tisk, Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, we didn't watch Bachelor in Paradise, so we'll be
Because of
recapping.
the VMAs, we're going to catch up tonight, watch tonight, and then also do the Snatchler tomorrow. The Snatchler is back up on iTunes, but we did lose all of our reviews and our subscriptions. So head over to the Snatchler on iTunes, leave us a review, subscribe. Spotify remains unchanged, but thank you for your patience. We apologize. The drama.
Such drama. Snatch the Snatcher right back up, right where you left her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, don't flush pills. Apparently, it's bad for the environment. So just
Oh.
bury them, I guess. Light them on fire.
Or just throw them in the trash.
But you
Yeah.
pull out of the trash.
Wow, I didn't even
I don't
know
know.
that either. Learned so much here at the Morning
Yeah,
Toast.
I know.
Anyways, we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.
Love you.